Fascinating. Hi, everyone. Just here with Tom Servo discussing his art. So you say Crow gave you the money to do all this, huh?
Well, yes. I think he saw in me and my art a kind of truth, you see. And with his 30 grand plus a matching grant from the Chubb group of insurance companies, I can finally express myself and put down $59,000 on that stable of trotters down south.
Hey, hi, Mike. Servo, I just paid the caterer. It's kind of pricey, but hey, that's the art world, huh? So, let's take a look at my portraits.
Huh? Huh?
Ah.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, my. Wow.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Crow is,
Yeah.
Ha!
Yeah.
Well, you know, Servo, these all...
Paint a stark portrait of a cruel despot?
No, I was actually going to say they're all kind of negative, don't you?
Oh, fine. Why don't I just paint a picture of you in heaven playing golf with clowns?
Now that's not bad.
Ah.
Here, I'll write you a check. Will $30,000 be enough?
I better make it 60. I might want to do it on velvet.
We'll be right back.
And stab at the canvas.
Huh. I thought you were going to paint me playing golf with clowns.
No, you wanted yourself tossing kittens into a meat grinder. I have my notes if you'd like to see them.
All hands prepared to die!
Wait a minute, Gypsy. Let's not jump to any conclusions. What's the problem?
We're caught in some sort of tractor beam pulling us at 1,000,000 times the speed of light towards an unknown destination. Time and space are meaningless, and the physical laws are breaking down.
Oh, what do you know?
Hi.
Ah!
See? Oh, wait. We're slowing down. I guess things will be okay.
I wonder where we are, though. Of course, I didn't know where we were before, so we might as well be here as anywhere. That's what I always say.
Hello? Anyone there?
Shoo! Get out of here. Beat it.
Please, do not be afraid.
Welcome, and try to comprehend us.
Okay.
What's to comprehend?
Oh, you are to us as an amoeba is to you, for we are the observers.
And we have evolved beyond language. We are gratified that you understand our words, for we communicate only with our minds.
Wow. Except you're talking now.
Yeah.
No. Do you see how your comprehension fails you? For we communicate only with our minds.
You see, we have evolved beyond the need for bodies, and now we are simply brains.
You are as amoebas, but do not be afraid.
No bodies. That is fantastic.
Unbelievable. Well, except you have bodies right now.
Oh, yeah, you got a point there, Mike.
Yeah, what the hell?
Naturally, we require host bodies for our self-sufficient brains.
Wouldn't it be more convenient to just leave your brains in your head?
Right.
Convenient? Why, our brains are fully functional for our bodies for up to 50 yards.
Well, they may not understand. They are as amoebas.
Look, would you cut it out with this amoeba thing? I am way more evolved than an amoeba, Pally, I'll tell you that.
Hush, Crow. Say, who was that grabbing the Towski there?
She is your friend and another of our guests.
We have brought you all here to observe her magnificent experiment.
Though we have acquired all knowledge and have evolved infinitely beyond you.
Hi, Mike. Guess I caught you again, huh? Hey, what do you think of these characters? Pretty evolved.
She and her companion are our guests. We will use our minds to create anything they need for their comfort.
Yeah, pretty nice setup here. Dallas reruns, plenty of long necks. Bobo's happy.
Hello, Mike. Oh, this is nice.
Sweet deal, even though I am as an amoeba. Ha!
Oh, please, this is beneath my dignity.
Anywho, your movie today is something called The Thing That Couldn't Die, or...
Observers. After we're done observing this group, we shall dissect them and display them in our museum.
Oh, the children will be delighted.
Do you think the orbiting ones heard?
Excellent. Send those who are as an amoeba, the movie.
Amoeba this.
Yeah, get a tan.
Loving weather today. The ocean's turned black.
The Big Valley.
The Strom Thurmond story.
Couldn't die or wouldn't die.
Shouldn't.
Plug it in, Joe.
People. They've beamed onto the planet OK Corral.
Well, looks like somebody's mama let him grow up to be a cowboy. Let him play guitars and drive them old trucks. Didn't let him be doctors and lawyers and such. Shame, really.
Maybe there'll be line dancing.
Well, this is as close as we can get to the horses. They don't like us.
Well, looking back, it's L.A. They're like a block from the Comedy Store.
Van Nuys.
The Big Valley.
Yeah, Joe dropped the needle. Now he's off eating a mallow cup.
Squeaky, we gotta leave. Come on.
Don't you feel anything here either, Jessica?
You know, we do have running water back at the house, Jessica.
Well, there was a spring near here once. Dried up about 10 years ago, I guess it was, but that vein of water must still be here in the ground.
She'll find it if it's here. Yeah, she'll find it.
She can find more than water. You remember last spring she found my wedding ring I lost in the mulberry patch?
The King's Men approacheth.
This is an early version of the Milagro Beanfield War.
Why can't I just bend spoons with my mind like everyone else?
I keep forgetting that my watch is missing.
Well, we're home before sundown.
You were right, Gordon. It's a wonderful place for a vacation, isn't it, Hank?
It's exactly as you described it.
Sonny Corleone, dude.
Even including Linda.
Even the wild boar in the hills.
Look, I'm sorry I told that story.
Well, one thing has changed. Jessica was only 13 when I went away to college.
Now she's 29. I kind of had a bit of a hard time.
It's like her underwire bra just sproinged out.
What is she doing?
Hunting for water with a forked stick.
Or they're teaching her to fetch.
And I don't like it. Why not? Makes a beautiful picture. I think I'll sketch it.
He does one of those big head caricatures.
Why don't you try down by the creek, honey?
We need pine tar on this thing.
I stepped in something.
It's no use today, Aunt Flavia. I'm just too nervous. But, dear, you were so sure you'd find water.
Yeah, they're all dumb as posts, and they homeschooled her.
Not when I can feel people doubting me. Have a nice ride, Mr. Hawthorne?
Wonderful.
Can I interest you in some insurance?
I have a geologist friend who'd be happy to look at a new well for you. He wouldn't charge much.
But Jessica doesn't charge anything.
And the devil's built
People
right
always
in.
pay for superstition.
It's not superstition.
Oh, you're wrong, Jessica. It really is.
It's not.
It's hard science.
I'll show you.
Guy's smoking a field mouse.
Ma'am, do we have crops to get in or horses to feed, maybe? Maybe those irrigation lines like we were talking about. Ma'am?
Here comes the bride. She's out of her friggin' mind.
Nah, mess it up, mess it up.
What do I do now? How do I get myself into this stuff?
Come on, you stupid stick. Divine.
Oh, it needs batteries.
Water! She's found water! Hooray! Boy, go stake that spot.
Come on, Mike.
Doubt my ass, science boy.
You solved that, Gordon?
Call me an empiricist, but I need to see the water.
You're my favorite sister, daughter.
Good girl. Right here. Here's where I feel it's strongest.
Gonna see Miss Eliza. Go to
Flavia?
Mississippi.
No, don't. What's wrong, Jessica? Don't dig here. Please don't. There's something evil down there.
Maybe it's gold, the root of all evil. Come on, start digging.
No, it's not gold.
May I
Leave it
remark?
alone.
May I remark that superstition also leads to delusion?
I'm not having delusions. Well, there's nothing evil about digging a hole. Yes, there is. Get to work, Boyd.
Okay.
All right, Mike.
Gonna see Miss...
You're all horrible. I hope you all die. I hope a tree falls on you.
Gidget, have you lain with the horned one again?
Linda.
Good, now I hope it rises and falls on you again.
Let's get into the cabin.
It's like Carmine from Laverne and Shirley.
Her butt is under a big W.
Go on.
Too bad this tree was our state forest.
You're all evil, and I hope you all have snacks.
See?
Well, I have power over the trees. That's nice to know.
Are you sure you're all right, Linda? Can you move your hands and feet?
No, but I think it's because of my jeans.
Still in one piece. Because I was more frightened than hurt. If you were hurt, I'd never forgive myself.
Hey, I can't don't ski.
But Jessica, it wasn't your fault. It was. You heard what I said.
Honestly.
Think of something.
You can't think you had anything to do with that.
But I did. It was an evil wish. And evil is very strong.
Okie beatniks.
Ah, Jessica. It was pure coincidence. A strong gust of wind came and...
An evil wish.
Jeez.
Okay, who's for evil lunch before I take an evil nap?
I'll never use the witching wand again. I'm all through with that kind of thing. So interesting, though.
I think it swings.
When did you first discover that you were a water witch?
Is there something Arch Hall Jr. about her?
Always.
Have a seat, Cindy.
For as long as I can remember, I've been able to find things.
Like once I found this rubber band.
It's right for me to find, that is.
What do you mean, when it's right?
I mean, I must do it to help someone.
Like when I crushed your vertebra.
And I can't accept any reward.
There's no offers on
And
the
I
table.
must do it of my own free will.
Jessica,
Ever since we pulled you out of that well,
we're only summer guests here.
We're not returning next year.
But I've known you for a lot of summers now, since you were that tall. Now, fairy tales are all right for children. You're a grown girl now.
Girl, you'll be a woman soon.
Oh, no, she's getting squishy.
Go on, do it. Go on, get to it.
Oh, look, let me prove it to you. Linda's watch has been missing for about a week.
as was previously indicated.
If you have this power to find things, tell us where Linda lost her wristwatch.
If it would help, I'd sniff one of Linda's garments for you.
You don't believe me.
I hope you drop peanut butter on your toe.
None of you. You don't believe I made that tree fall?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then listen. Linda didn't lose her watch. It was stolen.
Oh.
But not by anything human.
We'll head back in the morning and get a refund for the rest of the week.
I just don't know what to say at parties.
You can find the watch in a trade rat's nest.
Trade rat?
Look at the base of the oak tree beside Linda's cabin.
In Maine.
You know, the country needs skilled trade rats.
Oh, yeah. Just gotta quick grab the watch out of my room and put it by that tree.
She worries me.
Really? Why?
Then stop worrying. She's just at the age where she likes to dramatize everything.
I hope you're right.
Because she's coming at me with a scimitar.
Well, let's go see.
Oh, my pants. Every step they cut into my flesh.
Ah, there's nothing here.
There's no tree here.
Wait a minute.
There's no trade rat, but there is a skilled artisan rat.
Well, that's a rat's nest, all right.
A registered trade rat.
Quite a thief, that rat.
There it is.
There's a car, several stereos, a health rider.
The rats put in a new crystal.
It still runs.
John Cameron Trade
You boys
Rats.
can think what you like, but I think Jessica knows what she's talking about.
I'm beginning to agree.
What do you think, phony beat?
Now, what's this? Here's something the rat didn't take. The roots grown around it. It's been here longer than the oak tree.
I can just tell.
What is it?
A charm. And it looks medieval.
On your ass.
Okay, tree, start
I
talking.
bet this tree's at least 200 years old, maybe a lot more. Easy.
I think we owe Jessica an apology.
Jessica, may I scare you to death?
Decorated like a keg and kettle in there.
Well, we found Linda's watch, just as you said.
Just warming my butt.
I knew you would.
Well, a beautiful and gifted young lady forgive a man who's been treating her like a child?
Okay, I gotta go watch Barney.
What is there to forgive?
Am I doubting you? I don't know. Your senses must be keener than most.
I'm over here now.
Nature seems to speak to you in voices the rest of us can't hear.
But it frightens me sometimes.
Why?
Because it comes from hell.
They're evil voices, too. Sometimes they're very hard to resist.
Well, just don't listen to talk radio.
Here, I polished this for you. We found it in the trade rat's nest.
You had a little tool and die shop down there.
Well, then it belongs to someone. I shouldn't take it.
Oh, nonsense. I have an idea this must be hundreds of years old.
It's been in the rat's family for centuries.
Look, this is the fleur-de-lis. The 3 points stand for purity, chastity, and virtue. Crown stands for courage, and the anchor for hope. Turn around.
I think I got most of the rat droppings off of it.
You know, people used to believe that such a charm really protected them from evil. As a matter of fact, as long as they believed strongly enough, it did.
So Catholicism is a placebo.
It's beautiful.
Did you keep the receipt?
Thank you, Mr. Hawthorne. It's like a shield.
Come on, tonsil box.
Yeah. Whoa,
A girl as beautiful as you will need one.
He's hoping it's going to be a lewd ranch.
And don't call me Mr. Hawthorne.
Call me Mr. Jenkins. That's my name.
I'm going to go up and watch him dig for a while.
Last week he gave me a Makita drill. What's he trying to say?
Gonna see Miss Eliza. Gonna go to Mississippi.
Really glad I wore business casual today.
Stop digging, you fool. You hit something.
What is it?
Sounds like metal.
Well, he just hit himself in the back of the head.
Watch it, Mike.
So what have you found?
We don't know yet.
Man, he's good.
It's like he's a geometrical savant.
It's a chest, an old chest. Get it out, Boyd. Hurry up.
All right, Mike, give it here.
You might as well turn it into a den.
The first nuclear waste depository was a dismal failure.
The grandma of the Baskervilles.
Gold. It must be gold.
Yeah, the Great Nevada Pirates buried it.
Does anybody ever bury anything else? Oh, bless Jessica. She may inherit a fortune yet. Oh, Mike, break it open.
Think Flavia will fit in that hole?
Sure. Sure, I'll bust her open.
Maybe there's rabbits in it,
You mustn't
George.
damage it. It's old. It has a history.
Huh, I have a history, too. A history of taking in guests to keep from losing my ranch. Hit it, Mike. Give him room.
You're about to lose a fortune, not find one.
Now, you listen to me, young man. This chest is mine. And if it holds treasure, that's mine, too. You're not going to keep it away from...
You have beautiful eyes.
What did you say? Lose a fortune?
Its value as a historical relic may be greater than the value of anything it contains.
This is also true of you.
A museum might pay plenty just for that chest. But not if you smash it with a pickaxe.
Oh, that chest.
Oh, well, how do you plan to get it open?
I'll open it from the inside.
Well, there are chemicals that'll remove the rust and verdigris in it.
Or drag it behind the pickup.
Good Lord.
What is it?
A date.
Oh, wait, I think it's a fig.
1579. Look at the letters, Old English, and the spelling. If ye valuest thy immortal...
Stuff. Things.
If ye valuest thy immortal soul...
And you're too close.
Open not this accursed chest. For within it lieth...
My stuff.
lieth...
Well, go on, go on. What lieth within it?
I can't read the rest until I remove the verdigris.
He's gonna have his back removed?
But I know this much.
What?
Only one Englishman visited California in 1579. Sir Francis Drake.
Oh, wait, Ludwig von Drake.
If this chest is authentic, it's worth thousands.
Of pennies.
But you need an expert witness here when we open it.
Well, where do I find one?
Well, I'll go to Berkeley tonight and get the chemicals and, Julian Ash, president of the Historical Society.
You mean to say I have to wait until tomorrow?
Well, there's that all-night Historical
So anxious
Society.
to risk your immortal soul.
Drive-through window.
He's right, Mrs. McIntyre. You better wait. There's no danger. I'll be glad to stay up and guard it for you.
Well, all right, then. Let's take it up to the house. Come on, Mike.
Who's Mike? Oh, I'm Mike. That's right.
Sure.
I'd like to see this resort's full-color brochure.
Enjoy our crack staff, Mike, and oily horseman, Steve.
I'll bet I could carry two of them. Get to the house, you idiot.
Which tree is the house?
Well, So...
Yeah, an international coffee's moment.
Jessica, I've been thinking. You need a little change, a little excitement. Why don't you come to the dance with Hank and me tonight?
She set the wall for dinner back
A girl
there.
has to have a partner at a square dance. Maybe Gordon would like to go.
Gordon of Gloucester?
Do you think he'd take me? Of course he would.
Oh, yeah.
I'll ask him for you. Please don't. I don't want him to think that I...
Villagers are coming to get her.
What is it?
I just noticed that window treatment is evil.
Why, they found something. Please don't let them in.
Sure, I'm an idiot, but it's a medical condition.
No, Jessica, a treasure chest.
Did you measure the treasure chest?
A wonderful find. I'm almost sure it was buried by Sir Francis Drake. Possibly part of the loot he stole from the Spaniards.
But of course I studied refrigeration, so
I'll know as soon as I get back.
Oh, you're leaving?
Yeah, as soon as I change clothes.
Mr. Hawthorne.
Meryl.
I mean, Gordon. I was hoping that...
And don't worry about that copper chest. There's no evil left after 4 centuries.
What if they ziplock the evil?
Good night.
Hurry back. Come on, Mike. Put it in the sewing room. We'll lock it up until morning.
Put it in there with the Ark of the Covenant.
And Flavia?
That Flava Flav?
I don't want it in the house. What? Do you expect me to leave it in the field? I won't stay in the house with it. But, Jessica, you're acting like a child. Say what you please. I won't. If you feel that way, Jessica, then why don't you stay in my cabin tonight?
Yeah!
Is that all right, Mrs. McIntyre? Of course it's all right. Come on.
Yeah, Chunkhead's never been in the house.
All set, Mrs. McIntyre.
And I'm bringing you in for rustling, ma'am.
Ma'am, as a working ranch, when are we going to get a cow? Maybe plant a crop or something, or...
Well, I'm going to read my favorite Shakespeare play, Measure for Measure.
There. Good night.
Been a pleasure, ma'am.
I love that. I'll finish up the chores. You stay here.
How does this chair work?
Already?
Mm-hmm. Gee, you look pretty. Oh, thank you, dear.
I meant him.
I'm sorry Gordon had to leave, Jessica. Why don't you come with us anyway? There are always extra men at a country dance.
Men seconds, men irregulars.
I don't want an extra man.
You have to build a garage. And,
Awful old chest.
Yeah, these archaeologists are always interested in old chests. Now, take an artist like me.
On second thought, I think she's safer here than with an artist like you.
She's right, honey. I take you to the mat. Bye-bye.
Anything in the place is yours.
Including me.
Oh, come on.
So sweet of him. I really should take him up on it.
Careful, Mike. Don't rip the decals, Mike. You ripped them last time, Mike. Don't rip them, Mike.
Whoa! What do you want?
I have been sent here by the High One to observe you, to study your culture, and to learn.
Well, how long's that going to take?
Not long, I assure you.
Well, then keep your eyes open and your mouth shut, hood boy. And keep your grubby little mitts off my stuff, capiche?
I shall not interfere. I am but an impartial observer.
Yeah, right.
I have made contact and am observing one of the odd, grim marionettes that accompany the biped. For reasons unknown, someone has shaped this lump of epoxy into human-like form, perhaps an attempt to comprehend their own hideous shape, more likely to mock the god that blighted them so.
Hey! Jerk.
I shall now observe the ungainly, peach-colored creature. His humid, fleshy extensions struggle as he attempts to dominate some simple, seemingly purposeless toy. Already a sense of pity overcomes me, yet I am repelled by my own compassion. Although his biological makeup implies a living thing, I am certain we shall discover him to be but an animated piece of refuse or feces. But I must remain impartial and continue to study, even as he mocks everything I hold dear. I hate him and can take comfort only in my own cool detachment. He looks at me now, and no flicker of comprehension do I discern in his flat and lifeless eyes. I can only pray that his tiny spinal column conveys no spark of truth, no splinter of the horrible reality that is his own soul. My God, I pray for his death. as do all things that love rightness and decency.
All right, that's it. We gotta put an end to this right
Get
now.
the clown hammer, Mike.
Yeah, I got
All
it.
his kind are guilty.
White boy.
Reckoning and all the twisted souls should be cast into the
All right.
furnace of the
Right
hell.
out the way.
Bon voyage.
There we go. Well, observe that, pal.
Well, you forgot his haggis hot dish here.
Well, I think that's his brain. We'll be right back.
Am I getting red?
Oh, yeah, right. How long do you think an oily beat is going to last at a country dance?
Why don't we swing by the Fleet Farm and pick up Ferlinghetti? Poor Judd is dead.
You know, nothing like smoking a Slim Jim.
If Mike Connors and David Jansen had a baby, we'd be in trouble.
Evil book, evil sofa, evil rhododendron.
There's a thick yellow stain on my back brace.
If you don't mind me tooting my own horn, I am so much more discreet than this guy.
Oh, that's... Hey.
Oh, whoa.
The music, the mood, the sweeping romance of peeping.
Well, howdy, ma'am. A kindly peeper.
Old-timer Billy Slater's doing 3 years community service.
People will say we're in love.
I could just fly across the English Channel in this.
Why don't you just come on in, Steve?
I love it when she dresses like Billy Burke.
I thought it was Flavia's room.
Sandy Dennis in Butterfield 8.
She took off her dress and now she's less nude than she was before.
Wow, they got a 1,000,000 kilowatt yard light.
Yep, pretty much saw her slip.
I'm taking forever in there. Did I fall in or something?
He's rebooting.
Well, what do you know?
Nothing.
We're the only men left on the ranch.
We don't need no other men.
We've got each other.
You and me are plenty.
I think so, too. Stop grabbing that rifle every time I'm not looking. You don't know how to shoot a gun, you'll hurt yourself.
I wasn't gonna shoot it.
I was gonna clean it at you.
If anybody tried to bust in here, just use my hands on them.
Yeah.
I thought you were Dale.
Yeah, you're pretty strong, Mike.
Sure, I'm strong.
I bet you could almost open that copper chest with your bare hands.
Sure.
I could do that, but it would be wrong.
But that wouldn't be right, would it?
This is gonna take all night.
Yep. The only reason they didn't want you to use the axe is because you'd crush it. But if you could open it up without breaking it.
Like the lamp wants you to.
I just asked Mrs. McIntyre if it's all right. Now you wait right here. And don't touch that gun. They make too much noise. You understand me?
I love you. Did Flavia hire this guy directly out of prison?
Aunt Lagrubria, is it okay if we open that box thingy?
Okay, cowboy, hop in. Let's get this rodeo started.
She's got her Nancy Culp commemorative plates up on the wall.
Oh, E.G. Marshall, you are a bold one.
Unfortunately, she decorated her room with blunt instruments.
There's a bright golden hazel.
Wow, they held the tension for a full second.
Oh, Merv.
Lakers tickets on the floor, man.
And it's jammed with lady chicks, nude pictures of George Goebel, Tic Tacs with fuzz on them, and other stuff.
Yeah. The big guy's hurt himself in so many ways since this guy left him. He shot himself. It's a rat trap on his foot. Fell down the stairs. He's covered with mud and tar and feathers.
Tic Tac.
It's all right with Mrs. McIntyre, just so we don't damage the thing.
She said I could open it?
Sure. She gave me the key, see? Now move your chair.
I could move 2 chairs.
Quiet.
But you said she told us we could...
What's the matter? Boy, anything wrong?
Nothing at all, ma'am. I think Mike just turned over the rifle.
And she's quick with a robe.
Well, tell him to be careful. I'm trying to sleep.
Surely will.
Good night, Diphtheria. I gotta thank you for setting us up, pal.
You heard what she said.
Well, I'm sorry. I won't do it again.
From the Gene Stapleton collection of lingerie.
Oh, the Haley's MO is starting to kick in. Oh.
Why don't you hit me anymore?
A Singer straight stitch. Do you know how valuable those are?
When we dug this up, it looked to me like these iron bands were loose.
Let me show you. Oh, I got strong hands.
Ding, 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 ding.
Let's see, where was I? Oh, yes, Will Gear. Oh, Will.
Are you sure she said it's all right?
There's nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about at all. You can always put those bands back on afterward. No one will ever know.
Yeah. Yeah.
As long as no one knows what's on the inside or counted it, who's to say if any of it's missing?
Turns out David Copperfield's in there.
Please, no.
Okay, I got that crime going. What else can I get going here?
Had a good life. Ripping off the old lady, making Mike do all the work, peeping. Yeah, it's sweet.
He's not a very good Civil War reenactor, is he?
I'm gonna penny him in.
Yeah, little lady ought to be down to her 12th layer of slip by now.
I can't wait to be a grandma.
I know. I'll try on the bed.
Sometimes I worry that my lamps aren't feminine enough.
Nice evening. I should really get drunk and hit someone.
Look, I'll stand out here and you can peep from over there.
Her nightgown is comfort rated to 20 below.
The hell, she's just begging me to peep.
This peignoir is for me and my future husband.
He saw my bustle.
A dramatization of the Lutheran attitude towards sex. Yeah.
There's a dark, oily film on my headband.
My hands are less strong than previously thought.
Oh, sorry.
I'm having impure thoughts about Pat Boone.
Can you do that?
Sam Shepard is Chuck Yeager in Night Mother.
Dope. She's always one step ahead of me.
Isn't there something Vicky from the Love Boat-esque about her?
Yeah. But I'm alive with pleasure, ma'am.
Fine. I'll try the psychotic virgin down the block.
Thank you, Chastity Amulet.
All right, my hands suck, okay?
It's a Matryoshka chest. There's 30 more in there.
Sir Francis Drake's tackle box. There's a bunch of Bassarinos and Daredevils in there.
Bring me the head of Edward Mulhare. My, you're a big one, aren't you? Dad?
There's a black greasy smudge on my pillow.
No, I only peeped 6 hours, but I'm going to put 8 on my time card.
How you doing, Mike?
Fine. You?
Mike?
You want a peep or something?
So, after I lost my body, I moved to Indiana, which was totally bogus because
I told you not to open that.
Tag, you had no tag backs.
Stupid idiot. What's wrong with you?
I'll tell Aunt Effluvia.
Mike?
I have a new friend, and his name is Tommy, and he's going to take me to the big place.
One more step, I'll kill you.
Workers rising up against the man.
Suddenly, the knife went off.
Oh, Mike Douglas.
Is this dagger see before me?
I must carry on his peeping. I know he'd want it that way.
The appreciating the penknife scene.
Let's see. He glued his knife upright on a coffee table and fell on it. No. We were carving soap into figurines and he tripped. No. We were stabbing each other and he died. Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Well, why did you do that, you bubble-headed booby?
Yeah, getting it. Drink Ovaltine.
And Earl Anthony's got a 7-10 split he's going to have to pick up here.
Man, Aunt Coolio's going to flip when she sees this.
Now you gotta support my neck. Support my neck, I said.
Head, meet dead guy meet head.
No, you gotta admit, this doesn't look too good.
No. Oh, and Aunt Scapula just got that from Furniture Barn.
Oh, goodness, I'll grab my blunderbuss.
Jessica!
No, your voice isn't piercing enough.
Jessica!
Jessica, action hero.
Come on, beat cheeks.
What's the matter? Downstairs! Something horrible has happened! Hurry up!
Okay, you stand there shrieking like a dental drill, and I'll go endanger myself.
Oh, it was a mosquito in my room. Never mind.
My recipes!
Surprise! Happy birthday to you.
The chest! The treasure's gone!
They took my treasure, and I feel displeasure.
I told you it was evil.
Yeah. Oh, no, not the socceroonie sauce!
I heard Boyd yelling at Mike. Then I heard a crash.
You mean a crash?
But Mike wouldn't hurt Boyd. He wouldn't hurt anyone.
Of course, there were those hollowed-out cat heads we found in his room, but...
What's that?
Yeah, it's just those trade rats working the night shift.
It's only branches scraping against the house.
This is no time for your damned haikus.
Werewolves of London.
I wish dogs wouldn't howl like that.
How would you like them to howl?
You'd better call the police, Aunt Flavia.
Because of the dog?
Yes, I suppose so.
She's got Burgess Meredith's number on her speed dial, you just know.
Not only is this just a telephone dialing scene, the person dialing isn't even on the screen.
Hello. Brought to you by Anderson Windows.
Hello?
Culligan man.
Sheriff's office?
Trick or treat. I'm going head to head with a big dumb guy carrying me, see?
This is Flavia McIntyre. But
Oh, they kept the original woodwork. Very nice.
Later, I found the chest empty and blood all over the floor.
Oh, I'd forgotten all about those.
You're pulling my hair.
Yes, the McIntyre Ranch near Cabrillo Canyon.
Cowboy's doing his Amy Carter impersonation.
Please hurry. My niece and I are here all alone. Thank you.
They say there's no way you can get the stain out.
I had the strangest feeling.
Like I'm walking in applesauce.
As though something were trying to overpower me.
Well, did you have the pesto pizza before bed, honey?
Gordon.
Ah, he brought FDR with him.
What is it? What's wrong? Well, may I come in? Or have you forgotten you dragged me out of bed to see a treasure chest?
Oh, I'm sorry. Mrs. McIntyre, Miss Jessica Burns. This is Julian Ash, president of the Historical Society.
And my future husband.
Now, what's all the excitement?
The gold. All the gold that was in the chest is gone.
Well, that about wraps the scene then.
Nitric hydrochloric.
You're doing barium shooters.
Can't understand understand why the police don't come.
911 is a joke.
And it just occurred to me. I didn't meet anyone when I drove over it.
That means fish prices will go down.
The thief must be on foot. And still near here.
You can't get the damn olives open.
You know, there's a way we might find a wounded man. You can tell us. With this.
This dual-action marshmallow stick.
Won't you try?
You know, a single long-stem stick says so much.
Yes, indeed.
It's the treasure everyone wants. I can't do it for money. It wouldn't work.
No one said we're going to pay you. Don't worry.
No. Not money.
Coupons.
The man whose blood that is, Boyd's or Mike's, may be badly hurt, in need of help.
The new fiberfill face.
I'll try that. But the wand should touch something of the thing it seeks.
I finished all the number 3s.
Cowboy had oil-based blood.
Here, wipe this on your peignoir.
This scene has powerful asexual undertones.
Amazing, Gordon. Works beautifully.
Now, let's see.
Yeah. Watch now.
Try someplace
The
where
stick
there's
just
something
slipped into drive.
You just go and divine, honey. We'll catch up, huh? See ya.
If you value us thy immortal soul, open not this accursed chest.
So she's kind of a Ouija broad.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
For within it lieth the disembodied spirit of Gideon Drew.
Gideon's drool?
The wickedest man who ever set feet upon
She's
earth.
gonna divine herself right over to the Walmart.
Disembodied spirit.
There's more.
That's impossible.
Okay, here we go. Daddy needs Upper Mongolia. Yes! Sit and spin, bird dog.
Sure, go ahead. Take Irkutsk. See what I care.
Ha! Hoot now, Jimmy boy! Ha ha! If it ain't me old pal from Academy days!
Wow! Oh, hey, who are you?
Design, Jimmy, it's me, Finnegan!
Doesn't ring a bell. Do you guys know?
Popo, stinking underclassmen!
All right.
Come on, Mike. Clean his clock.
Hey, Mike, those guys are calling.
What guy?
Oh, hello then. As you may have noticed,
We are using our superior powers to enable you to materialize any person from your own memory. Are you enjoying your long-lost friend?
Come on, Mike, you got him.
Hey, look, I don't know this guy. I've never met him before in my life.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean? We cannot possibly make mistakes, so the error must be yours. Yeah.
Yeah, so just think of someone else.
Okay, hey, Mike, quick. Think of Adrian Barbeau.
What? Hadrian who?
Animula vegula blandula, hospice comesque corpus.
Whoa! Oh, great, Crow. You made me think of the Roman Emperor Hadrian.
No, Mike. I said Adrian Barbeau, plain as day.
Quenum in animus loci, paligula, nudula, rigida.
Come on, Mike. Think Adrian Barbeau.
Oh, come on, you stupid orator. I don't want Adrian Barbeau.
Hi, boys.
Oh, this time I'm ready, lady. Come on. Oh,
This is like a dream come true.
oh great. We got a movie sign.
What the hell?
Adrian Barbeau, Mike, how could you?
Come on, she's pounding me.
Picking up some wind.
You know, on clear nights you can pick up Radio Marti.
This record prepared the 22nd of June, 1579.
Insky Chess Company, Plano, Illinois.
Command of Sir Francis Drake by Captain Fletcher of the Golden Hind.
Now you're sure I'm safe up here, aren't you?
Gideon Drew, being found guilty before his comrades of a crime most foul,
And now our national anthem.
was this day sentenced to a living death.
Mike, where are you? I can't see you. Oh. It's one of those hippie outdoor weddings.
Yeah.
Give it to me straight. How's my skin look?
A dung beetle in my larynx, you idiot.
Yes, she finds.
Oh, sorry, my reverb was on.
Are they hoping a ball game will start? What?
It's not nice to fool Mother Nature.
No, it's so bright they must live next door to a Circle K's.
Claude Akins waits patiently.
Mrs. Muir?
Gideon Drew, being found guilty before his comrades of a crime most foul, was this day sentenced to a living death.
Wouldn't it be funny if she found Divine?
No.
Okay.
So far, all I divined is that I'm freezing my ass off.
She drank like a quart of Robitussin before she came out to Divine?
Whoa, it's raining Vaseline.
And she's in the same place.
Hi-ho, it's off to death we go.
Is it possible that that's a footy peignoir?
When a leather mug salesman dies.
The old Kegger funeral.
Remove the blindfold now and let him see a world where he shall never walk again.
Check your mic,
Find
sir.
the evil eye. One glance can make you a slave.
Fear not. His eyes cannot abide the vision of lost honor that surrounds this ancient talisman. Remove the cloth.
So they're conquistadors, leprechauns. What?
I don't know.
I'm back, baby.
Cowards! Look at me! Nay, do you gaze on this?
Oh, it's so tacky!
Not of cowards when your own heart fails and visions of the honor you betrayed. I grovel, hide thy eyes. But tune your ears to this.
In stereo.
Your evil deeds.
And they're done dirt cheap.
Thou, Gideon Drew, hath blasphemed thy creator. Thy voice was heard above the hurricane beseeching Satan to avert the wrath of God. Yea. Thou hast robbed and murdered, and by the power that Satan placed within thine evil eyes, hast corrupted better men to do the same.
Guilt is naught. The justification all.
As your lawyer, I recommend you
I see a day when evil finds its power. And in that distant time, my soul shall rise to spread the flames of hell around the world.
Sir, you're not helping your case much.
Can mortal man aspire to more than this?
Not you guys. You're doing a good job.
Final triumph over all that's good.
That we shall prevent by our punishment.
Justice Jackie Coogan.
Let his neck be stretched.
So the punishment is yoga? What?
So how much of North America did the elves colonize? I'm a little unclear on that.
Hear then, Gideon Drew, the fate before thee. Thou shalt not die. Thy head, which taught the deeds, shall sever be from its obedient body. Satan bought the whole man, not a part. It would not take half value for his fee.
Yeah, got it. Let's go. Come on.
Evil thoughts, thy head forever living, shall lie in this nameless land. While another grave, thy headless corpse shall find eternity in which to lust, and find the time too short to give it ease.
Good. Great, thank you.
Be thy torment,
Robert Bork's on a tear here.
and the curse shall reign
forever and ever
until thy head and body join again.
Sir, this is a traffic case.
Strike!
Oh, fate and begorra.
Okay, Tom. Nice job on the practice dummy. Now let's get the real guy down here.
Now we pack it in dry ice and send it FedEx.
Follow me. We'll bury the body where none will ever find it.
Under Larry Wilcox's career.
Frosted Lucky Charms, they're magically delicious.
I dreamed I was in a Hollywood movie, and I was the star of that movie.
I never know where I'll turn up in my maiden form bra.
So she's a narcoleptic somnambulist.
Well, back at it. I'm burning daylight.
His felt tip pen exploded.
Filming Psycho on the soundstage next door.
One at him, Rich. One at him, Rourke.
It's the we'll be there when we can cops.
Aunt Fistula!
Aunt Flatula!
Aunt Caligula!
Dead. I found Boyd, dead, in a grave he dug for himself.
Wait a minute, miss. Will you explain so I can understand? I know the place, officer. Come on. Come on, Swanson.
I think the hillbillies like my reading of Howl.
Jessica, why did you go out there all alone? This began leading me. I didn't want to. It's evil.
Evil, that's new. Yeah.
Never, never, never again.
Wait, I want to see that stick.
Come on, Jessica, let's go into the house. No, not while that chest is still there.
Good sturdy stick. Why, I
I'm
could
staying with
whip
Linda.
that.
Jessica. Aunt Flavia, what's happened? Oh, plenty. I'll tell you on the way to the cabin. I'm afraid out here.
So, where do you get a concrete sport coat?
That Flavia is one stone, babe.
Well, who are you?
Now my heart!
Ash. Julian Ash.
I'm Hank Houston.
I'm Bob Detroit.
Let's do makeovers on each other till our mom comes in.
Also starring Suzanne Plachette.
There. The door is locked, and you're safe.
I'll put on a big stack of Melissa Etheridge, Katie Lang, and Jill Sobule albums.
I should have remembered. While I'm wearing this, I'm always safe.
Have you ever seen The Children's Hour?
Come on, let's get some rest now.
Do you like Amanda Beardsley? Boy, I sure do. Come on.
Agnes DeMille cops.
Now, that's Boyd, all right.
Any idea who killed him?
I hate to accuse anyone.
But he did it!
You're not accusing anyone, just giving information to the police.
Jake and Tad LaMotta.
He was with Mike.
Mike? Who's he?
One of Mrs. McIntyre's employees. Big fella. Physically very strong, but weak under the rafters.
You mean a nut?
No, just dumb, but gentle.
How'd Boyd treat him?
Boyd was rough on him.
God, he's nursing the head. Look.
Leave the body here for homicide and start looking for Mike. He sounds like the killer to me.
Break our cop poses now.
Just because me big and dumb, they think me killed Boyd. Oh, right, me did. That's right.
Good idea, keeping a neck rag handy.
Yepper. Wow.
Dear movie, thank you so much for this scene.
I guess she ordered an all-night historian, too.
Emily, I need to
Bob Dole, ma'am, where's the outrage?
It's timely. Say, honey, can I borrow your hot rollers tonight?
Jessica's asleep. What is it, Hank?
I just wanted to be sure you were all right before I turned in.
Turned into what?
I'm all right, darling.
The police are staying until the trouble's over, so there's nothing to worry about.
All right, good.
Good night, darling.
Good night again, Hank.
Good night again, egg.
You know, the ranch seems to have taken the murder right in stride.
Yeah. I've got a lot more going for me at Hank. Hardware, Hank. Hank, go away. I said no. It's a disgusting idea.
Come on, honey. I'll just quietly squeeze in between you two.
Oh, hi, I'm sorry. Is Jessica here?
Wop, boppa, loo bop, 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 bam, boom.
He's commanding everybody to Wang Chung tonight.
I'm sorry, sir. This window is closed.
Must defrost fridge.
She manages to pout even in her sleep.
Next time, use your empty hand to knock, you idiot. You almost broke my nose.
Must drive ahead to convenience store for smokes and Dove Bar.
Emily, where are you going, Emily?
So how do you like my new body? Peter O'Toole as Marie Antoinette.
Don't place kick me again. It's not funny.
Hey, head boy, you left a big grease spot on my bedroom window.
You called to me?
K4 to patrol car GW.
Oh, another domestic on Walton's Mountain.
Way out of Cabrillo Canyon that should arrive. We're blocking all roads in that area. Anything that you're in yet?
It's a productive scene.
GW to K4. All quiet here now. The man we want is probably hiding in the hills somewhere. There isn't much we can do until morning.
You know, his other senses are heightened.
I hear that happens.
Mike, insert me into her cleavage, then get lost.
When jet all way.
Must whittle charming old sea captain figurine.
We'll keep watch until the rest of the crew gets here. Hold it, somebody coming. Stay on. Who is it?
We have element surprise on you.
Turn on the headlights. Stop where you are.
It's too late. I'm no longer there.
How droll.
Stop, I said. Be careful, he's cracked. Drop that knife.
Oh, right in the upper thigh. There.
Owie.
Ricky Nelson to the rescue.
Put an apple crate under me. I can't see.
Regret have one life give country.
No, baby, where you got to go?
But who's gonna milk the horses? Oh, never mind.
Since I'm so short, it's hard for me to date much.
Now you're safe. And I'm your only slave.
That's the kindest thing anyone's ever said to me.
I'm sorry this had to happen, Mr. McIntyre. There's not much doubt before he killed Boyd. There's the murder knife. He tried to use it on me.
Speedy Hearst to the rescue!
There's an old hippie driving it with all his stuff in the back.
Well, folks, you might as well go back to bed. There'll be no more excitement.
Jessica, where's Linda?
I don't know. She wasn't in the cabin.
Wasn't in the cabin.
Neil Diamond.
Oh, God, the historian has a robe on.
Flavia said I could sleep over. It's okay.
Can I come out?
I've now officially lost track of how many doors they've gone in and out of.
At least you had it for a while, though.
Jessica said you weren't here.
And who's that head on the bed back there?
Of course I'm here. What concern is it of yours?
What concern is it of mine? I'm going to marry you, remember?
Hey, is that the guy with the body? Get rid of him.
What's so funny?
Marry you. Marry a painter.
I intend to marry an aluminum siding man.
You sentimental.
Whoa! Scenario look familiar, Mike?
Well, unfortunately. Now I want her more than ever.
Now it's our turn to slap you.
What's wrong with them?
I don't know.
But could you slap me like
But
that?
I do know it's time everyone got some sleep.
Yes. Good night, Gordon.
No handshake?
I mean, let's get some sleep on each other.
Aren't you coming to bed, Linda?
Oh, wow!
Whoa.
This is now officially the best movie in the whole wide world.
Well, I guess I'll just smoke in bed.
I better call Mitch and see how the little Brenner girl is doing. Suzanne Plachette and the birds.
Oh, I moved your head to the other closet. Hope you don't mind.
I'm going to put on a skit for you. Just pretend we're at Carnegie Hall.
If my mom finds you, we're going to be in so much trouble.
Big boys don't cry. Big boys don't cry.
I'd like to see her slap him. He'd really go.
And hey, prop a magazine up here for me, will you?
Hey, I'm talking here.
Well, I sure enjoyed my time in the closet.
I was just fluffing up my pillowed hangers and...
I was just hosing down my hat boxes.
Yes!
Silence!
Why are you staring at me that way?
You have something in your nose.
I was just admiring the gift that Gordon gave you. May I try it on? I promise not to take it off. And after that dream I had when I fainted, I won't.
Huh. Well, I'll be right back. I better nip into the closet for a second.
Oh, help! I rolled off the shelf.
Maybe there's a hacksaw somewhere in the cabin. I could slip it down around his shoulders, past her torso. No.
You know, his work is uncluttered by talent.
Where the hell have you been?
He sold 7,000 paintings to Best Westerns across the nation.
Oh, no! 45 minutes of work down the drain.
Remember, you walked into a painting of a door.
I'll just send her my ear. Yeah.
I know. I'll lure her into a jeweler. No, I could grease her head and then... no.
I have got to pop this. I can't stand this anymore. There.
You know, I like the head, but I just don't think we have that much in common.
Scene didn't really pack the wallop they were hoping for, did it? Yeah. Head rolls into the corral, horses think it's an apple, and they eat it. The end.
So there was never any treasure. If what's written on the chest is true, only a human head.
No, hardly that after nearly 4 centuries. I'd say at best only a skull.
Oh, there's a lot of tannic acid in the soil around here. It might preserve part of the skin.
You mean turn it into leather?
You rocked my world last night, Flavia.
So if the legend is true...
They're in the classic let's pretend we didn't boink last night pose.
The head is looking for its body.
Oh, please, it's not funny.
Well, I assure you, Mrs. McIntyre, I intend to search for the other casket, and I'll pay you well if I find it.
You didn't hear anything sneeze in the closet last night, did you?
I don't know why you keep looking at me that way. That thing around your neck. I want it. I'll buy it from you.
Battle of the network boobs.
Let me have it, Jessica. No.
Come on, I promise I won't pit it out.
You like beautiful things, don't you? Well, you may keep this dress or anything else of mine that you want. No.
Do you like bikes?
I'm going now.
How about a nice ironing board? Do you need an ironing board?
Thank you for letting me stay with you.
I bet you'd like a pony.
Turkish taffy?
The earthworms are so loud this morning.
Really get a sense of place here.
Jessica,
I thought you were scared to death.
come here.
I admire her ability to know where the hell he is.
I'm all dressed to rope dogies and ride the range.
I want to paint you.
No, it's really bad for my
I
skin.
haven't eaten yet. I have to go eat my...
The light's exactly right.
Polly Bergen in Giant.
Just a quick sketch to start with.
Then I'll drink turpentine and kill myself in the bathroom.
You were painting Linda.
Linda? You're a much prettier subject.
That's impossible. I can't have you digging up my whole ranch.
Now where are
I'm
they?
sure I can
Please.
persuade the society to pay you $5,000 for each of the caskets. That's a lot of money, Mrs. McIntyre.
Yes. Yes, that is a lot of money.
Okay, dig the hell out of my lawn.
And a great contribution to California history.
Or not.
You're thinking that Jessica can help you find the other casket. Why not ask her?
Oh, boy, get her.
Well, I don't want to.
She'll hit me.
After what happened last time.
Well, after all, that can't happen again. Mike and Boyd are...
This is a great vacation.
Good. I'm sure she'll help you. She has such a conscience.
Can you believe it?
Where is she? She and her conscience are in Hank's studio.
Yeah, he's stenciling her.
Just the two of them.
Then they're both in Hank's studio.
Hey, everybody. It's time to debut my documentary about the Civil War.
When did you do a documentary about the Civil War?
Well, I managed to eke out an hour here and there when I came back from the edge of the universe.
Wow.
Thank you. As part of my extensive research for my documentary, or doc as we like to call it in the business, I painstakingly combed the Satellite of Love archives. I call it Crow T. Robot's Bram Stoker's The Civil War.
Did you know that Ken Burns did what many people consider to be the ultimate Civil War documentary?
Oh, but was it about the Civil War?
Well, yeah, it was called The Civil War.
Oh, like the great Ken Berry coining the phrase Civil War. Okay, let's watch the first installment of my 18-part, 36-hour series on The War Civil. Cambot, if you please. The Civil War was a war that took place during a certain period in our nation's history. When exactly? No one can say. For no records exist to pinpoint precisely when that war took place. Young Americans were sent to wage a war in a country they had never heard of, never seen, nor much less could find on a map. Here now, a young bugler's tragic last missive. My dearest Debbie, here I am at the Battle of Antietam. General Sherman is really nice. There was a really good buffet in Gettysburg. Well, I'd better go. See ya, Dirk. Clearly, tensions between Abraham Lincoln, General George McClellan, and Neville Chamberlain were escalating. Quality.
Wow, that's powerful. So, I'm guessing the other 118 minutes, those are all credits?
I have to admit, Crow, it was kind of disappointing.
Well, sure. A gripping, detailed saga of our nation's struggle to wrest itself from the grip of British tyranny isn't for everybody.
But Crow, that was the Revolutionary War.
Yeah. Oh, split hairs, why don't you? God.
Wow. We'll be right back.
Oh.
Arlene Galanka?
Go long!
Oh, she should have caught that. She was right there.
I'll just paint myself.
Why do I make people throw shoes at me?
Here she comes now.
Evil, 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 evil.
What is it?
Honey, it's an intervention.
Why does everyone stare at me this morning? What's wrong with me?
There's nothing wrong with you, Jessica. We have a problem.
Oh, let's get to the point. There's another casket buried somewhere on the ranch, Jessica, and Mr. Ash has promised us $5,000 if we can find it.
Yes, that's right. Of course, I haven't seen you demonstrate your remarkable ability as yet.
You've all been sitting here, plotting and planning to make me do something I know is wrong.
Yeah, and...
That's why Hank tried to keep me in his cabin. That's why Linda wanted to take away my talisman. Isn't it enough that 2 men are dead? Do the rest of you want to die, too?
Oh, honey, all I'm asking is that you take that fork, stick, and...
No!
There's a wedge between her and Aunt Spatula now.
Yeah.
I hate you all. I wish you all were...
Swedish.
I'll not stay here any longer.
Wasn't much of a toast, was it?
Well, that's that.
This is the worst Christmas ever.
No help from Jessica.
She's right.
We'll have to make our own breakfast.
You're trying to make her do something against her will because you want money.
I see nothing wrong in wanting money, and I'm not trying to rob anybody, am I?
You have a point there, Mrs. McIntyre. I have a plan.
Oh?
Well, no.
When I've read about dowsing, the ability often runs in families.
You could employ normal archaeological tactics.
You mean me? Oh, I couldn't do that. I'd I look so foolish. Didn't mind if Jessica looked foolish. Go ahead.
Hee Flavia takes a hit.
Take it. Try it.
You're going to want to choke up on a little bit. You're new at this.
You'll need to discipline me first.
My vacation dollar was not well spent.
I'm going back to the convent. It didn't work out with the Von Trapps.
You're really going?
Did you pack your stick?
Yes. Linda's driving me to the bus stop.
By William Inge.
Well, I don't blame you for being upset. I just want to be sure you're safe.
I'll be safe enough. I'll go to my cousin.
There's just one favor I'd like to ask.
Will you pull down my sweater and back?
Yes?
Well, Julian and I were talking about this talisman. He feels it may belong to the same period as the chest and very valuable.
I'd like to spank her chin.
You mean you want it back?
I should say not. It's yours. But if you could let me borrow it, I could have a cast made.
Of my chest? That's weird.
Is that a Denver amulet?
Shut up.
You put it there.
Hate you, Mike.
You're the only one who can take it off.
Oh, and I helped you put your bra on earlier, too, remember? I could...
It's kind of got that Carol Lindley built-in depressed look.
I'll put this in the car for you.
I'm new at this. Is this sexual tension?
By the way, do you know where the hell you're going?
Oh, you don't look foolish at all.
See what I mean?
Turns out she has a gift for finding squishy cow pies.
So maybe I'll just sit down and wait for you, Flavio.
You know, with Flavia doing it, it looks positively immoral.
The way she's licking the stick and everything.
I'll go
Ugh.
get Linda.
And that was her fatal mistake.
She's combing her elbow.
Sit down, dear. I'll just be a moment.
I'm Z-barding my hair.
Such a beautiful day. I keep feeling there's something evil very close to me.
Man, she's a bring down.
I'm close to you. Oh, I don't mean you. So I should think you'd feel it too.
Well, there's a high pollen count.
I've got something to cheer you up. Something for me?
I got you a cake from Supermom's.
A gift. Oh, Linda, you're giving me one of your hats.
Well, it's hat related.
Go ahead, open it. Open it, dear.
Open me! Open me!
Next time, punch holes in here, for God's sake.
You did?
Why? I have the receipt if you'd like to return it.
Don't you like it?
I'm sorry, I already have one.
You know, the head must have read that Get Girls Through Hypnotism ad in Penthouse.
Yes, Linda.
Crow?
I like it very much.
It'll go with my pink
I'm so
outfit.
happy for you, dear. I'm not going to leave the ranch.
The ranch is going to leave me.
Something I have to do.
Honey, put the head away for now. It'll still be here when we get back from church.
I mean, I never really thought I'd be just ahead. It just happened, because when I was in junior high, the other kids would pick on me, and well, I had a big butt and all, and...
Cake?
Oh, thank you.
It's Flavia's famous forced meat cake.
Jessica, I thought you'd gone.
I stayed because I want to help you.
But we already rented out your room.
You'll hunt the other chest?
Yes, Gordon. Go cut a fresh one for me from the willow tree behind the house.
I'm gonna divine the crap out of this place.
I'll change clothes.
Oh, I guess that was her I'm telling you I'm staying outfit.
So then the conquistador said, no, that was my helmet. I love that one. So what about you? What is Jessica all about? Jessica?
I want to look evil, but not satanic.
Do you think you might need that?
You'll get my gun when you can pry it out of my cold, dead fingers.
I wonder
What's your
what made her
comment, then?
change her mind.
Well, I suppose after she thought about it, she realized our request was reasonable.
I'm not sure it is.
A thrilling speculation scene.
Jessica! Where are Hank and Linda?
In the cabin.
She looked more like a somewhat racy nun than evil.
I'm leaving you, Flavia.
Can you get out of the way of the fruit bowl? I'm trying to paint.
We're ready to start. Come on.
Have a drink.
Ah, booze. It really satisfies.
Sure. Look at me. Is this what you wanted? The natural girl?
Yeah.
Whatever. Oh, I guess we're not doing the original blocking.
Here's looking up your neck-o.
Now, come on.
I've made deviled eggs.
Put on a dish towel.
She has a new career finding buried English heads.
The J. Crew divining dress for weekends.
I think Mother's ready for you to move in now, Flavia.
Okay, who messed with my stick? Someone messed with my stick.
So I guess we can assume that Aunt Raby's divining attempt was a miserable failure.
You know, I think, frankly, they could do just as well with a systematic grid search.
No, Mr. Ed broke out.
Suddenly the divining rod points right to Aunt Flavia's ankles.
Oh, let her go. I can't keep up.
Taking her a long time.
The first one took a long time.
Wish she'd hurry.
Wait. She's on to something.
How'd she treat a raccoon?
The shot took 30 takes.
I found fog.
She's found it.
Shut up.
Funny, none of them seem to keep up with Aunt Gravy Boat there.
I found the This Island Earth music.
My pogo stick broke.
Oh, but this is where we keep all the old heads.
Here.
Get cracking, Aunt Flavo, right?
Anybody else gonna throw in here, or am I? Oh, okay.
My breasts have done their job.
Remember when she was on the Actors Studio show? She was great.
Oh, really, if I hadn't left my trush in the room, I'd be down there with you fellers.
Gordon, I'm rested now. Let me spell you.
He has an immediate heart attack and keels right in.
Yeah, okay.
That was a really tense scene. I didn't know if the old guy was going to spell him or not.
Yeah.
Aren't the men darling?
Aren't these hay bales phony?
Jessica, what's happened? You're changed. You're not the same girl you were yesterday.
Now you're Tracy Gold.
Yesterday I was trying to do what was right. I was afraid.
Now I'm thinking, the hell with it.
Interesting. Go on.
But I'm not afraid anymore.
The Big Valley.
Now, let me spell you over there, young fella.
Now get back to work.
I love you so much right now.
We found it.
Oh, they found it, so I guess I don't have to go yet.
It's about time, too. Let's have some light.
$5,000.
Well, let's get it to the house.
$5,000 was a lot of money back now.
I'd like to open it without breaking.
Might be able to knock the pins out. Put some oil here.
Is this really a good idea?
You know, I hope it doesn't stain like that mummy last summer.
Jessica, aren't you going to watch us open it?
Oh, I'll be back. There's something I have to get.
Yes, get that thing.
Run from women, son. Die alone and afraid.
Yeah, this one feels loose.
Sure, but let's get back to work now.
Horror Incorporated.
Dave?
Here's the wind-up. And the screen.
Shaving accident.
What?
So the party started without me, huh? Wait.
I got this for the top of the tree.
Yeah, I've been drinking at a couple of Captain Morgan, so
Well, here. Why don't you try this one on, sir? I think you'll like it.
might want to use some pipe joint compound here.
Testing head, 1, 2, 3.
At last, I breathe again.
Though I am a bit congested.
And you are...
Stop being such a jerk to my new boyfriend.
He hit me.
Satan still lives. 4 centuries have not reduced his power.
You guys got a phone I could use?
So this is what mankind has become.
Suburban.
Hogs before the butcher, waiting to die.
Let's get him.
For Flavia!
What a formidable force, the octogenarian, the drunk, and the wuss.
Which one of you is first?
Him.
Him.
Evil is fun.
After so long a fast, I thirst for human blood.
Can you stand some instant?
You. But I think your blood is too cold. And yours has turned to water.
Oh, like your blood is so great. Your blood shows a recent gamma-globulin inoculation.
Your blood is diluted with the vile stuff you drink.
Everybody pretend you don't have blood.
Yeah.
And you have dried up.
I guess I'll just have a pork chop.
Ah, you.
The skinny young virgin.
Sarah Coventry, no!
My contacts are bothering me.
Just gonna give it one more try. It's just a piece of jewelry. It hurts!
Take over the world, right? He can't even take over a colonial rambler.
Better make sure he's dead.
I am. You don't have to check.
All right.
I always feel sorry for him. Let's let him out and just hide all the knives.
There, you happy?
Wait a minute. How did that get in there, Mike?
What the...
Hold on, Flavia.
Finally received it.
Sweet Papa get everything sweet Mama need.
Please forgive me.
There's really no moral redemption for anyone.
Now it's going to be a really kind of awkward for all of them.
I promise I'll never wake up another dead explorer.
Let this protect us both.
The whole movie was leading up to this shot.
Brought to you by the Breast Council.
Hi, breasts. Will you work or beg?
Oh, you sure you want to do this, Tom?
Absolutely, positively. You see,
Okay.
with Crow under our evil power, we can command him to perform unspeakable acts.
Well, like what?
Unspeakable, Mike. What do you need, a dictionary?
All right, hold still then.
Use the Phillips head.
But I don't need tools. I have these hands. My hands are strong.
Now step it up, you big side of beef. I think he's coming.
All right, wait.
There, okay. Good. That's nice. Oh, wait, look, my body. Would you get out of here? No, not that way. Wait, look at me. Go that way. Get out of here. Go. Man, I don't believe how thick I am sometimes. Okay, Mike, just look like the big dumb guy. Great, that's perfect.
But I wasn't...
Here he comes. This is great. Hide me, then suddenly thrust my diabolical visage right in his kisser.
Well, doesn't it help, though, if you're kind of...
He's coming.
Hey, Mike. Say, hypothetically, if I sent Adrienne Barbeau a box of chocolate-covered raisins, you think she'd go out with me?
Now! Go out! Oh, God.
What you got there? A dead muskrat or
As always, Mike, well done.
I'll get the crazy glue. It's
I guess Maury's wigs do fall off.
the super intelligent, big brain, white-faced guy things are calling, sir.
Hello.
And you can answer to my chiropractor because I need proper lumbar support. Oh.
Ah, Mike. We need you well rested for more observations tomorrow.
So in your parlance, 'tis lights out.
So all I'm saying, buddy, is you'll catch holy hell from me if I wake up in the morning feeling crappy.
What is this? Crappy?
Oh, well, I wouldn't worry, Lawgiver. Actually, this bed is quite comfortable. As I'm sure you'll find out sleeping in this nice bed all alone. The whole bed for the Lawgiver, and not me in the bed at all. Not even a trace of me. No, not even one stinking, lousy Bobo hair. Got them all. Just a nice, clean bed, all for the Lawgiver, and Bobo sleeping on the floor. outside. That's the floor outside, which would be the ground, technically. It's kind of funny. I'll just take this little pillow and put it right back. Wrap it up for you, yes. A nice pillow for the lawgiver. A simple rock will be comfortable enough for the wretched likes of Bobo. Good night, lawgiver.
Ahem.
Forgot your mint.
I still got it. Hey, you eggheads got a night canopy for this thing?